Romina, welcome to the Hollywood Roosevelt.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's have you been to the Hollywood Roosevelt before?
No.
Have you stayed here at all? Nothing?
No, never.
Wow.
But I love this little area. It's so
so
pretty.
cute, right? This is the theater that Sharna and I used to party at.
I
Oh
love
my
that.
God, Beaches nightclub.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Yes. This used to host like the Beaches show here.
Oh, I love that.
And we would be like on the tables
Dancing.
partying. Like
Champagne bottles delivered to you.
yes, it was a moment.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love to party, so.
Oh, good. We have
So I said,
something
I'm
in
like,
common.
that sounds like something I still do, dancing on
Right.
tables. So.
I love it. Well, we would usually be in the Penthouse today, but because of the Oscars, they have like taken everything.
Yeah.
Every single room here.
That's
so,
okay.
But the theater's cool.
Yeah. It's actually really fun being back in here. It feels a little nostalgic, which is
Yeah.
having flashbacks, but it's fine.
It's cool. Well, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
How long have you been in LA for now? Just like
a few
this
days.
visit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I flew in on Friday, and then we're going back tomorrow.
Okay, nice. And is the whole family with you?
No.
No? Just you?
Yeah. It's
Solo
just-
trip.
Yeah, it's just me and my best friend Jen. We
Okay.
came together, for the Elton John Oscar party. That's why we were
Oh,
originally
nice.
coming here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Elton John after. Peter was there.
Yeah.
At that one.
I was there too. That was my first time going, actually.
Yeah? Did you have fun?
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I think I went there with like massive expectations, but
Yeah.
It was fun. I think if you're single going there, like with your friends, I think that it's like a very cool place to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just such a homebody mum of 3.
Right.
So
I'm a mom
like,
of 3 too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 boys.
Yeah. 3 boys.
Really? Oh, I love that.
Shana, 2.
Lots of boys.
Lots of
Yeah.
boys.
I want to get right into it. So full
Okay.
transparency.
Yeah.
I am not a reality TV girly. I'm a book girly, right?
Okay.
I get lost in all those things. But Pete is so into the reality
love
TV.
it.
We talk about this
I
all the
love
time. And I did. So I was like, I want to know. I mean, Romina, I want to know what she's a part of. And I watched the first episode.
Okay.
And I was just like, whoa. And I guess my first question for you is it really, because it feels like high school to me. Is it just kind of like high school, but with a shit ton of money?
Yeah.
And
it's
like Mean
worse.
Girls?
Mean
It's
Girl-
like-
yeah.
It's like worse.
No.
It's like we just had our podcast reunion, and it's like, it's insane how wild some of these ladies are. But I guess that girl, I don't know, feuds it never ends. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Just cat fights every day. Yeah.
It is really wild to watch. As I was watching it, I was like, I don't understand why you would want to be in it. I guess it's what makes you want to be there and be a part of that when
Well,
it's so
yeah.
intense.
Well, it's not like I want to be a part of the drama. I hate drama.
Yeah, I get that.
I just wanted to be a part of the social circles because I want to be successful, and I am successful, but I always want to continue that. And I feel like when you're around other successful people, there's a lot to learn.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I really wanted to be in this place because I want to learn and I want to continue to grow and be able to fly private jets or buy one day, So I feel like you got to be around those kind of
jet,
people.
yes, please.
Yeah, in order to get there.
That's
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong, but that's just my mindset. Surround yourself around the people that you want to be like. I don't know.
No way, man. You remind me
yeah.
of something my mum used to say, which is you are who you hang with,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's such a simple little thing, but
Yeah.
it's so true. And it doesn't mean you're going to be like them, but if you want to learn something that they do or have something that they have, it's what better way to learn than to be around them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
exactly.
And I don't know. I like being in a room full of people that are smarter than me too.
Yeah.
That are
Yeah.
have
Heck
already
yeah.
done the things that I want to do and aspire to do. So
Yeah.
it's
I
no,
didn't
you're right.
know that they were going to be the way that they were. That was the whole thing. It's I want to be a part of this, but then if you keep watching the show throughout, I'm I don't even know if I want this at this point because
Yeah.
it's so much stress.
Yeah.
They're putting so much, I don't know, stress on me.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like you came in as, designer, singer, incredibly successful woman. I feel like they are just so jealous of you. You are the young, fresh, hot one that's coming in. And that's what it boils down to. It's like they see you and they're like, damn.
They're intimidated.
She looks good. and she's got her shit together. And it's like you came in fearless too. I
am
love that you're
fearless.
bold. Yeah. Tell us about that experience though, like walking in there first. And because when I watched the first episode, it was walking into, I forget the lady's name, her house.
Hillary.
Hillary, yeah. And that was just, you spilt the stuff on the jacket and stuff like that. I was like, oh,
There's a
no.
whole like part that they didn't air. So talking about being fearless, I am a Taurus and the Taurus is a bull. So I go into everything head first, just like a bull does. Like that's just how I am. I don't really think twice. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go do this. And then I deal with the outcome afterwards.
Okay. I love that.
So
Yeah. Cool.
at Hillary's, what they didn't show you is there was this whole prequel to what we were filming in the pilot. Taja decided that she wanted to also start a clothing line, and I believe that she did that just to compete with me on the show because she's in like skincare and like whatever she does, like the drip. She's in the
IVs?
IV business.
Okay.
And all of
yeah.
a sudden she has a clothing line. And she called it the bow collection, and I have a bow collection. I have a star
Stop.
collection.
You have a bow collection?
Yes. So it was
That's
like the
pretty-
star collection that I have and a bow collection. I only had 2 collections at that time. But I already had a store online. Like I was already doing stuff at every part of my business. Like I design everything. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of like effort to be getting samples. And like, it's such a big process. So I take a lot of pride in this endeavor of mine. And she came into it thinking that she's gonna, come in as a designer, and all of her clothes were from fucking Amazon.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was so angry. So of course, like in the pilot, we talked about it. I'm like, if you're a designer, when we met, why wouldn't you tell me like, hey, I'm a designer too? Like it's so weird to meet someone.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I am, and you're just standing there and like she was just like looking at me up and down, and I was just being judged from the first second.
It's so spicy. It's so spicy.
Then Maria tells me like, well, she was calling you trash and said she doesn't want to film with you. And I'm like, well, I don't think it's up to her. Who the fuck gets to film with me? Like the producers loved me right away.
Yo.
And like as soon as they talked to me, they were like, you're definitely like on this. So
I'm sorry. I'm just like,
yeah, they didn't tell you any of this. So they didn't want to air this part of the story because they really wanted to focus on the Palm Beach story.
I see,
But
yeah.
this was a part of it all. And like, it's annoying because they made Taja look like this peacemaker where she was not. And I had to like call her out on it because I wasn't going to let somebody else take away from something that I've worked on for so long.
Right. Yeah.
And anyways, so now it comes to Hillary's house. I'm still like not at ease with her about this whole situation. I walk in, we're wearing the same color. We're both in red. I was like, was this fucking set up?
do you think it was set up?
I don't know.
How was that not set
They
up?
Because-
probably, did they ask for a
Because they
photo
asked
of your
for our
outfit?
outfits because
Yeah,
they
totally
were
set
like
up.
they
100%.
were like confirming like what we were allowed to wear or whatever. So I was like, okay, but then you guys know I'm a singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sitting. I'm trying to be nice. Like there's nothing like happening yet. We just like start filming, and she comes out with a phone with this other girl, Hadass, who's a singer, and they announce that they have recorded a song together.
I'm dead.
What is...
This is not okay. She is totally raining on your parade right now. This is not okay.
She's trying to copy it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
How unoriginal.
Thank you.
That's so basic.
So then I'm like, oh, so you're a singer now too. How fucking fun.
I love that you go up 17 octaves when you say that. It's amazing.
Fucking fun.
That
Because it was like, I was just like, what is happening? Like, is this like on purpose? Is this set up? Are we in real life here?
Wow.
So we go to Hillary's, not closet. We go to Hillary's bathroom to
Okay.
have a talk.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Taja, like, do you understand you're going to make a fool of yourself because the world can literally take a photo of your outfit and see that it's on Alibaba and Amazon. They can't
Alibaba.
do that with my clothes because my clothes are just my clothes. So like I designed every fucking piece. So, and she flips shit at me. Oh, and
This
on the
wasn't
way,
shown though, was it?
this wasn't shown.
Yeah.
So on the way upstairs, you guys have seen Hillary's house. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so up my alley. I don't know if you saw my house, but my house is also very colorful, very like bold and like just so much going on. And so when we were walking upstairs, this is before we had the talk, I was like, oh my God, Hillary's house is like my house on steroids. And she goes, oh, is she copying you now too?
No, you were giving a compliment then. That was a nice
I was
compliment.
like,
Yeah, that
no,
was-
obviously Hillary's not copying me. She had this house way before she met me.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, wow, this woman is amazing because I didn't know Hillary before all of this. So now I'm like learning about her and like her style is like, I'm like, wow, I love it, you know? Anyway, so then we get into this like argument. She flips shit. I don't even remember what she said because when someone is yelling at me, like I go blank. I don't hear anything. So she like argues me, flips shit, and storms out of the bathroom. So I go downstairs to tell Maria because I'm like, you know, I'm like shaking.
Yeah, the
I'm like,
adrenaline is coursing
I'm
through
like,
you,
oh my
right?
God, like what just happened? And Hillary's like, don't talk about this here. Go up to my closet. And so that's why we were all in Hillary's closet.
That makes sense.
And I'm talking about what just went down with Taja. And Maria's like, let's just go downstairs. Let's talk about this later. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I go like this. I'm like, yeah, let's just go party. And I fucking flip like my cup of like, it was like
that's some
tequila
shit I
and
would
like
do.
orange juice or something.
Yeah.
And out of all the things in that closet, it was fucking Taja's fur. Like, what are the chances? So I'm cleaning it up. I actually took the fur, took a picture in it because it was really cute. It's like this heart-shaped red thing. And
Wow.
and one of my friends is like, you have to tell Hillary because like she may need to like dry clean this a certain way or whatever, like because I spilled it. So I come downstairs to tell Hillary and she goes, and I show her the picture because I took a picture of myself in it. And I'm like, this, because she goes, what's in there? I'm like, it was like the fur. She goes, what fur? I don't have a carpet in there. And I show her and she's like, oh, that's Taja's.
Yeah.
My heart literally fell to my stomach. I'm like, they're going to think I made this up. Like, this was not on purpose at all. Like, like, it's just wild. What are the chances? Well, as we're filming, all of this stuff happens. Obviously, they didn't air it. They only aired the part where I go up to her and I don't know if you can see, like, on my face, I was
saw it.
was
Yeah.
terrified. And I was
Yeah.
terrified because we just got into this huge fight.
Right.
Luckily, she, like, calmed down and, like, she was like, it's fine. I don't care. But it was just so crazy. And I
wish I saw the fight. Like, why wouldn't
Yeah,
they
the
include
context
that?
of it all too, you know? That's
because
really
it
interesting.
wasn't very Palm Beach. Like
Right.
everything,
I
they really wanted to
see.
stick to the Palm Beach storyline. And there was so much to use, guys. We
First
filmed
episode,
for,
right. Yeah.
hundreds of hours that they
Yeah.
had to put into just 6 hours total of
We
the
get it.
whole,
I mean,
of the whole show.
We would have that on Dancing with the Stars all the time. You have 4 to 8 hours a day of filming your rehearsals and then you get 30, 90 seconds in a package. And you're like,
Exactly.
but you missed so much. Like, you can only do
and
so
I
much.
think it's because they realized how ridiculous she really is.
Yeah.
And like, so they didn't show the music part. They didn't show the clothing part. They showed it of mine. Just saying. And then she goes on podcast and goes, my storyline is more interesting than Romina's. Like, just so jealous. exactly.
God.
So jealous.
It's so
can't.
stupid.
That's wild.
And then to
grown
me,
women.
in person, she's
I
like,
know.
what do you mean? I'm such a supporter. I support you so much. Yeah, you do, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because I've heard so many stories about like from other people that she like goes around, talking about how I'm trash.
Girl.
How can you make that judgment on somebody? That's my point. A woman walks in. Why are you just saying, oh, she's trash immediately? Like, why are you saying that?
Jealousy.
It's jealousy.
It's how you
Yes.
like make yourself feel better about yourself when you realize that, another person can outshine you and not everyone can handle the shine. And I have, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot and I'm fearless.
Yeah.
I do things
You really are.
fearlessly. I go into it. If I fuck up, oh well, like brush my shoulders off. Let's try again.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I am. Like I have my dreams and this like destiny that I feel like I need to fulfill and like nothing will stand in my way.
Do you have good female friends though?
I do.
From what we're seeing, it seems chaotic. But if there's anything we know, it's that having good women in your life is so incredibly important.
Well, Maria is a really good friend for me. Like we've gotten a lot closer over the last few years and she is very supportive and very helpful. But I also have friends aside from the show
Right.
who are really supportive and and that I have a lot of fun with and that are more my age.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I get why they're jealous.
Yeah.
My next question was, what is this Palm Beach dress code situation that you have to uphold? Is that the...
Oh, right. The rule, like no boobs and legs at the same time
Yes.
situation. Like you
Yeah.
must not show both.
What
It's
is
like,
that?
It only pertains to them when they want it to pertain. Like everything is so hypocritical.
Right.
Okay.
Like they can tell me I can't dress like that, but then they dress like that. So it's very confusing. And I think like it's like certain situations where it's acceptable and certain where it's not. And I get it. I guess like different events hold like different expectations for clothing, which is fine. I think that's anytime, right? There's always a
Sure.
dress code.
Sure.
And maybe my version of like black tie is a little bit different than other people's versions,
And
or at
that's
least
fine.
Palm Beach's versions.
Yeah.
You know?
I think look, to me, it's just so crazy. It just screams jealousy again, because there was nothing that I at least saw you wear in the part that I was watching that seemed like it was so out of order or not classy or not elevated or not expensive as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You looked incredible in every single scene I saw you in.
Thank you.
So the criticism was like, well, what do you mean? And as you said, they're going off and wearing it when they want to wear it. It's just simply that they know they don't look as good as you in it. They're telling you not to show your boobs and your legs because
You got good legs.
you look
Thank
amazing.
you.
You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
And they
Thank
just
you.
don't. I imagine that it's intimidating for them to stand next to you or be filmed next to you,
Maybe.
looking the way that you do. And like, I can have empathy for that. I can
Yeah.
have empathy for women that get to a certain age and no longer feel like they are like you know, and the insecurities that come up with it. But it's also really shitty.
but
It's no
you
excuse for
can't-
shitty behavior.
Yeah, you can't hate me for who I am. Like,
No.
you know, like I put effort into myself, you know, into looking the way that I do and dressing the way that I do. Like I am who I am, and I wasn't always, you know, good looking. I went through my ugly duckling phase,
Yeah,
as
we
you
all
guys
do.
saw
Yeah.
in the show, because I have one of the photos from when I was like younger about my big eyebrows and stuff. But so I very much appreciate, you know, my
Yeah.
look.
Yeah. God, big eyebrows is
Yeah.
a dream for me.
Love
I
those.
overplucked in the
But
90s and I have
that's what I was made fun
no
of
hairs.
the
You were made-
most of.
Really?
Like in middle school, yeah. It was really bad.
Did you have a unibrow? Unibrow?
Yeah.
We can get rid
I
of
was
that
like
though.
I was like one eyebrow.
Okay.
But now
now you
It's
have
like,
spectacular eyebrows.
I don't color my eyebrows in. I don't need to because
Yeah.
they're already so dark and full, you know, and so many women like wish they had that. And I remember when I was younger, there was someone who told me that. They're like, one day you're going to see that like people are going to want to have your eyebrows. And I was like,
100%.
you're crazy. Because, you know, you're 11, 12 years old. You don't
Yeah.
know. You're being picked on and you listen to what the other people say. But hey, that person was right. And I appreciate that because it's like stuck with me forever.
It's a funny question. What's the weirdest rich people behavior? I'm just going to dive right into these questions.
Let's go.
Is there something that's like you've seen at these parties that it's just a weird behavior that these rich people have?
Just like the fakeness, probably,
Yeah.
you know? Mm-hmm. It's a lot. There's a lot of like
Friends, but not
smiling.
friends.
Yeah, smiling in your face, but talking behind your back.
Right.
And
Right.
it happened a lot with these women and all the other people on Palm Beach.
Did you grow up wealthy or did
No.
you build your own wealth? Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't necessarily grow up around rich people to be a part of this
No,
culture.
not at
You
all.
just like
Yeah.
Worked.
Yeah, we just worked and like I started seeing new things and like realizing like, oh my God, like this is what I want. I always wanted to be wealthy, but I didn't really understand what that meant. My parents came from Uzbekistan when I was 5 with nothing. And I remember like wanting to buy clothes. I was always like a fashionista, even at like 5 years old. And my mom, we would go to this place called Leah Mall and they had like clothing for like $5, like an outfit, you know, and my mom couldn't afford it. And I would walk out of that store crying all the time because I would just want like a cute outfit and she couldn't afford it, you know? And then, but my dad and my mom, they worked really hard and then they were able to support me and my brothers by giving us like some money to invest into businesses. And so me and my brother invested
Wow.
into a home care and it became very successful within a short period of time. I did like the marketing for the home care. And then we sold it. And then I invested into a business with my second husband, who I started dating when I was 30.
Okay.
And so it's like we do real estate now. So apartment buildings and
Wow.
we rent them out. And he also has a property management company. But
Great.
now I'm also going through a divorce.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Wait.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
No, I
Well,
didn't
we're
know.
not technically married, but we were married just like with a rabbi, like under the Jewish law. But yeah, it's just been a lot
sorry.
the last few weeks. It's been a
my
lot.
God.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So this is out?
It's not. So
Okay.
bringing it out here.
Okay.
Okay. Are you okay with bringing it out here?
Yeah, I mean, he's been saying like, if that's what you want, then let's post about it. And I'm like, I'm not going to post about this on social media. Like, that's so weird for me to be like, hey, I'm divorced. I don't know. Like, for me, it just feels weird. And I feel like he needs that. And I'll be like, hey, I didn't do it on social media, but I did it on a podcast. But that's like, my parents are like, what are people going to say? I'm like, why does that matter? I'm not going to stay with him because someone is going to be like, oh, Romina is a hoe, or whatever they want to say. You know,
Right.
like, I'm sorry, but like, I have one life to live and I want to be happy. And he doesn't make me happy all the time. You know, I'm sad a lot of the time. And I'm just very good at like hiding my feelings. And maybe that's a negative, and that's something me and Maria talked about, because she goes, you really hold everything inside. That's why you broke out in hives. I broke out in hives when I was on the show.
Oh, wow.
And it was like really bad. I was on fire and I had to film, like my whole body was on fire.
Yeah.
And maybe it is that way, but that's just how I function best. I don't need to like showcase, my emotions to everybody. And again, I just like don't care. Like, let them say whatever they want. I have to find my happiness. That's what matters to me, and my children's happiness.
Wait, so are your children with your first husband or your...
My first son, the 16-year-old, is with my first husband, and the other two are with Roman, my second husband. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on.
It's stressful on your relationship to be a part of a show like Palm Beach?
I didn't think it was, and I didn't think it would be, but I guess not all men can handle attention.
How long have you been with him?
9 years, and there was a lot that happened within those 9 years that led me to this decision. It wasn't just, what happened for me to like make this decision. There was a lot of things. And he wants to blame me and say that I'm mean and I say not nice things or whatever, but...
Was it mutual to divorce?
He doesn't want to, no.
Right.
He
Is
would
there a
stay
way
with
to come
me.
back from this, or is this really it?
Not right now.
Okay.
I feel like I need space.
Yeah.
I'm so like drained. It's like, it's just been a lot, and we have a hard time like talking. It just turns into an argument every time. But once I was like, let's just be friends. Like, we're great as friends. Right away, all that anger like diffused, and now he's like calm and he's supportive and like all the things. And I'm like,
maybe you maybe time apart, maybe a little separation, and then maybe you can.
and that's what
I'm just
told
being
him.
positive here, just
No,
like maybe.
I completely agree, and that's what I told him. I was like, let's see. Like, I just need like a breather. I just need some space. I just need to go and like live my life, and if that is forever because because like you move on, then that's what it's going to be. But if we find our way back to each other, then hallelujah, like that'll be amazing,
I love that. Yeah.
Like, but right now I need peace.
I think it's amazing that you're prioritizing your peace, because let's go back again to some of the things that people say about women and the box they put us in and the things we should do. But you have kids, you have a family. What's it going to look like? What are you going to do to those kids? Fuck that. If I'm happy and whole and healthy, and he and I are having a healthy relationship and conversation, that is the representation I want for my kids. Not us fighting in a room and them hearing us, and not us miserable. Kids pick up on energy like that.
Yeah. On everything, and they know it right now because lately we've been fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And they see it, and he doesn't know how to stop. I'll be like, the kids are here, stop. And he'll be like, yeah, you're right. And he'll stop, and then he goes back at it again.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, stop. and then he'll like go back at it again. He's the kind of person that he has like to get everything out like that he needs
Can't
to
let it
right
go.
away. Yeah.
It's like you have to go into another room, get it all out, and then come back fresh for the kids.
And then the
Like,
kids are listening at the door. Kids, I know
guess the
because I grew
older
up with
ones,
it.
yeah.
They find it. I think it's amazing that you're prioritizing your peace.
too.
And it doesn't mean that it's over forever, or it does. But either way, it means that you have started your journey to your peace and your happiness. Whether that ends up back
And I
together,
want my kids
setting
to be-
boundaries.
setting your
yeah.
boundaries of like
Yeah.
what you're willing to put up with.
I feel like my kids will be happier when I'm happier because like that energy, like you said, like it rubs off on them and they see it. And my 16-year-old is definitely having a hard time because this is his second divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, he
get
was
that.
only 3 the first time, but still once he realized when he got a little older, like what that meant, like that me and his dad weren't together, it did hit him hard.
Yeah.
But thankfully he's such a strong boy and he got over it. But now like Roman has become like a father figure to him.
Of course.
And so
Yeah.
now he's definitely having a hard time, but my heart really broke when my 6-year-old started crying because we were fighting and I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
And
it
I
shuts
was
them
like,
down.
Oh no,
You're
I
doing
remember
the right thing, Mama.
Yeah, no, sorry, you are doing the right thing. I just memory just popped into my head. But it's not about divorce or anything for us, but when my husband was in Ukraine, stuck in the war, and I was going through a couple of miscarriages and stuff like that, we just had a really hard time with Shy, my eldest, at home. I think he was 5 at the time, and I remember the teachers coming up to me and saying that Shy's coming in with his head down now, with his little backpack on and walking in like something's changed with him. Is everything okay at home? And I'm like, well, actually, no. Like my husband's stuck in Ukraine right now and he can't get out. And like it was like a big
Is he
thing.
Ukrainian?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, both of my husbands were too.
They are fiery, I will say. Yes, they're very opinionated.
No, what? Who?
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that was the first time where I was like, holy shit, home life affects them 1,000%.
100%.
And there was no fighting, but it was me being stressed. It was me projecting all my sadness for my miscarriages and him asking, oh, is it me? When are we going to have another baby, Mummy? Is it me? When am I getting a brother or sister? It broke my heart,
no.
But yeah, it's
hard.
tough with the kids.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's why I'm like, if we're both happy and we're friendly and we still even can do things together, I'm like, we can still do like our Sunday breakfast together.
Yeah.
Like have our like family time even, but like I just can't be your wife right now, you know?
That's fair.
And I guess like it's just life. It is what it is.
Yeah. I want to go back because again, Pete and I have been best friends since really close for a very long time, best friends for a long time. We've known each other since we're teenagers. For me, understanding the importance of female friendships is such a big thing. What is it that's important to you when it comes to female friendships? And is there anyone on the show that you can see a real organic friendship coming up with?
And really trust.
Maria, I think, is like the one that is most supportive. And I think we really try to be there for each other because everyone goes through things. And she's been there for me a lot in the last few weeks.
Good.
Yeah, she's
that.
been very, very helpful. And 'cause I didn't really tell a lot of people. I really only told her and like my cousins. And so she's been really supportive and she supports my dreams. And I think that's so important, and I support hers. Like when she's DJing, I'm standing in front of her like a groupie and I'm like, I'll always be your groupie, And now she's teaching me to DJ because I told her like that's what I want to learn to do. Yeah. I want to test it out and see if it's something that I'm comfortable with.
Wow.
And so we're kind of doing it together and we're trying to film the whole process
Wow.
Yeah.
so that we can kind of kill 2 birds in one stone, show my journey, but also teach someone else that may want to learn to DJ, So,
So fun and so smart too to think of doing it that way.
yeah,
I love that.
I'm excited for it.
So you and Maria have this organic friendship and it is very true for women, or is it true that we are so competitive with each other? Where do you think that comes from? And have you avoided that in your life or do you feel like you've experienced that especially since becoming successful with money?
I'm not in competition with anybody, only myself.
But do you feel like other women have that with you?
Of course, because I'm such a big personality. Like I do so many different things. I'm a mom of 3. I was a wife up until recently. And from the outside, he looked like a very great husband. And there was a lot of good things, but people, so they see that. So they see like a happy relationship. They see the kids. They see that I'm singing. They see that I'm looking good. They see that my body is like, bouncing back from babies. I would gain 50 pounds with every child, and I would bounce back because I really would put the effort into my diet, into my workout routine. So they see that. They see the clothing line. They see me pushing. They see me, still going out and dancing on top of that. So I do so many different things, and people, I think, don't know how to juggle their time the way that I do. And it intimidates them. I think that's what it is, And so they're like, wait, how do you do it all? That's a lot of people ask me that question. How do you do it all? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
you're just that personality type.
Yeah.
It is a
You
real
just get
question.
it done.
I think I'm like kind of opposite to you, and not opposite, but different in a sense of I don't know how to manage my time to do all those things. We were talking about how I don't go out anymore because I am a homebody and I love it. There is totally a part of me that's like, I would love to be able to have the energy and somehow fit in.
I have a lot of energy.
And having the going out and doing that. Who doesn't want a freaking social life at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Pete and I see each other when we work at this point, like, because she's got 3 babies at home. We've got kids at home. It's so much. So I admire that quality in you. I think it's amazing.
It's just what I need for my sanity. Like I am a very social person. And if I stay home for too long, even though like, I'm obviously socializing with my children or my nanny or Roman, it's not the same thing. Like I need to be out. I need to be dressing up. I want to like do my makeup.
Okay.
I want to do my hair. I want to look good. I want to like talk. I want to dance. I want to listen to music. Like I love going dancing.
It's a great quality to have though, to still have that drive to do that for yourself, like as a woman, because 3 kids at home, especially boys, I mean, it's really tough. Like it bogs you down, and it's like, you can have a ball and chain on your foot to your house, literally. Like I'm feeling like I guess because I've got a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, so it's still really.
I have a 2-year-old.
Oh, you have a 2-year-old. Okay.
I have a 16-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
Wow.
3 kids and 3 completely different stages of life.
Yeah. That in itself is hard. Like
I know.
I'm struggling with my 9-year-old's activities, then trying to fit in picking up the other ones from school, like preschool and stuff like that. And like we have a full-time nanny too.
Yeah.
But it's like,
even with the nanny,
tough.
there's so much.
I know. Even with
I
a
drive
nanny.
my kids to school and I pick up because my nanny doesn't drive.
Okay.
So she's like at home doing all the like home things. But so I drive them, I pick them up, but then I have another nanny who like picks up my older kids and takes them to their activities.
Yeah.
So like my 2-year-old will be home, I'll like cook dinner and then the other kids like go to their activities. So I definitely have a lot of help. Obviously, I need to with my lifestyle, but it's what I need for my sanity. I would not be as like much of a happy person and a happy mom if I didn't do life the way I'm doing it. Like I just figured out what works for me.
And like some people can get salty in the world of like, yeah, but you have so much help. Of course you can. But yes, you also worked your ass off to be able to have this life and afford that help. It's not like you were just born into it and it got served to you. You worked your butt off to have that. So huge respect for that. I think no one can shade you for that. I would love to know what you think one of the biggest misconceptions is about women like yourself. Beautiful, confident, successful. Do they always just think you're a bitch? Do they think that you're cold? Do they think you're a bad mom? Like, what are the biggest misconceptions about people like you?
I think all of those things,
Don't call me a bad
I say
mom.
them because I've heard them. You know what I mean? Like I've heard them, but from your perspective.
It's really annoying because I think people want to put people in a box. Like if you go out, then you're a slut or, or you're a party animal or you're not a good mom because when are you with your kids? And I'm like, I just don't post when I'm with my kids. I don't want that part of my life on Instagram. I do sometimes, but it's not like, I'm not like, here I am with my kids again. Here I am driving to school again. Here I am, so they don't see all that. All they see is when I'm going out. Right. And so this has been like a big thing, especially recently, that a lot of people are like, it seems like all you do is go out and when, and I'm like, no, that's just when I post,
Yes.
you know?
You see of me.
And I go out at least once a week. That's just like, that's what I need for my sanity. I'm sorry you haven't figured out what you need for your sanity. you know, but there's so many misconceptions out there about me. About, like you said, what was the other few things you said? Being a bad mom.
Being a bitch, being cold.
Being a bitch,
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they meet me, they're like, oh, I thought you were like probably like such a bitch. And then they realize that I'm such a big dork. Like, I'm not a bitch at all. And I care so much about the people that are in my life. Like, it's very important for me to be like a good friend, a good person. I very much believe in karma, and I believe that the good things happen to me because I really care about being a good person and like try my best every day. And I teach that to my kids too. Like, you always, like, working on yourself never ends. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can still grow and learn something every single day. And so when people finally like get to know me, they're like, wow, you're like so fun. You're so awesome. You're so this. It's obviously very nice to hear. Yeah.
Do you feel like the women on the show will eventually grow to love you and like find those great qualities in you?
Well, I think Hillary sees like a different version of me, and she respects me from what I'm feeling.
Good.
Rosalind realized that, you know, she was not doing right by me with the whole Gail situation. And now her and Gail are super feuding, and it's crazy. Gail is so mean to her and just like saying just the meanest, like, this woman is just not nice. And
Which one's Gail?
She's the oldest one.
Got it. With you.
Yeah, she's like the queen of Palm Beach. And then,
she's spicy.
Yeah. And then Rosalind, I've known Rosalind for a really long time. She's also from Bucks County. And me and her have gotten a lot closer. And I really, I respect her. You know, she wasn't like a businesswoman, but she was a mom to 5 kids.
Wow.
That's a lot, you know?
That's a lot.
And all of her kids are so successful. They're all smart. They're all good kids. Like, they all have achieved something in their lives and like support themselves. So I think that's such a great like showcase of a character, and like, you know, that she did such a good job raising them. And I think that's also an amazing job for a woman. If you didn't work, it's not the end of the world. Like, you raised 5 amazing kids. Some people can't even raise 1 amazing kid.
Yeah. It's the toughest job on earth.
It's so hard
to raise kids.
So I think Rosalind has like, you know, she was seeing things through Gail's eyes for a little bit, but that quickly changed after the show came out, and after she saw how like supportive I really am of her, and we've gotten a lot closer.
Yeah. It's funny. I find when women get, because all that we're talking about, by the way, with the judginess and, oh, you're a bitch, you're a bad mom, it comes from women. Very rarely are men saying these things. Their mind is somewhere else, right? And it's such a shame.
Yeah.
And something I learned with my experience on Dancing with the Stars, because we would get a lot of online stuff, right? It's all the comments, the social media. It can be so brutal. And I'm trying to teach my kids, what other people think of you is not your business.
Yeah.
Because it so often has to do with something they're missing for themselves. What, that jealousy, that whatever it is. Maybe I was a redhead on Dancing with the Stars. There was a redhead in their life that wasn't kind to them. Like, whatever it is that's triggering for these people that don't even know us.
Yeah.
Speaking about social media hate and the things that people label us as, it's actually none of our business. That is their bag to figure out. It's harder when it's the women in your circle that you're working through. But
And
it's
on
nice.
TV.
Yeah, and on TV with cameras in your face.
But it's like what I went through my whole life. My mom would always tell me, because I wouldn't understand why like certain girls would be mean to me, or friends even, people that I thought were my friends would like be mean sometimes. And my mom would always be like, they're just jealous. And I never understood, like, what are they jealous of?
Yeah.
But now I get it. I'm tall. I'm skinny. I'm pretty. Like, I'm talented. I have all these things.
Yes, you do.
That they may have seen as like intimidating or something that they wanted, you know, because not a lot of girls are tall and skinny. And I thought that was like not a cute thing, you know, like I was like hunched over as a teenager because I was embarrassed of it, because I was always like hovering over people. I felt like a giant.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8", but I always wore heels.
Right.
So like I'm, 6 foot most of the time.
Yeah.
And I'm always like above, unless I like go to like an event where it's all models, and then I feel small, and that's like the coolest feeling for me, because it's not like a regular for me. I'm always like, I always felt like a giant, but now I'm like, I own that shit. I'm like, yes, I'm a model. And
yes, you should.
You want to, like, you have to look up to me. That's not my fault, you know?
I love that. I hope like your presence on the show, people can dig through the weeds and the mess of like the drama of it, right? And see a really incredible example of a woman that can sit there and say, I'm pretty, I'm successful, I'm talented, and list your things with pride. We're so often told that we can't say those things with our whole chest because that means we're full of ourselves.
I know, but I worked for all of these things.
Yes, and you work
I'm
on
proud
it.
of it.
And
Yeah.
it's something to be proud of. So I love that women have a representation of you on that
Oh,
show that
thank
they can
you.
watch. I think that's
my
really cool.
goal. It makes me so sad when women are insecure. Some of the most beautiful girls that I know are insecure. And I'm like, how can you not see like who you are? You have to like own it and you have to love yourself. And I don't know. I just want if I can teach the world to love themselves, like I would be so happy. That would make me so happy to just be more positive and like take the freaking insecurities away. Like you said, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks about you. You know, my parents are always like, well, what are people going to think? I'm like, I don't care what people are going to think. Their thoughts don't affect my life in any which way. Nope. Like it really doesn't. I care what I think. I care what's my inner peace and what's happening in my home.
Well, let's talk about some social rules women are expected to follow, which is a clear theme on the show, which for us is like very wild to think about and hear about and see that there's like rules for Palm Beach. Do you feel trapped with having to behave a certain way and just feel like you have to be in that pocket and that bracket and behave that way? Or are you more freeing now?
Well, to an extent, it's still, you know, there's still the expectations of what you should be in Palm Beach. But I do feel like right now, especially after the show came out, like the Palm Beachers are showing so much love. So it's like, it's like obviously they see something in me that these 5 ladies maybe didn't see or didn't want to see or whatever it was. So I decided I'm just going to be myself, you know, and they got to just accept me for who I am. And that is what it is.
So social media has been pretty good to you?
Yes, so good.
Amazing.
I honestly don't even
that's
feel,
great.
if I had any hate, I didn't really feel it. Like I'm so like skip, you know, if I see something, I'm like, don't care.
That was
like,
my next question. Do you read the comments?
I do read the comments.
You do? Okay.
I do. I love the comments, especially like the nice one. Not all of them, but for the most part, I do read a lot of the comments. I read my messages and I see all the love and so many people are supporting me and so many people identify with me and, you know, and tell me that I'm inspirational and all these things. That to me is like, oh my God, like I'm like fulfilling my dreams, you know, like this was something I always wanted to do. I wanted to be an entertainer because I wanted to make people feel something and to like, you know, inspire them to go follow their dreams. And so when people write me these messages, it's like I'm doing it right. So it makes me so proud.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Do you think twice about posting online? Like, do you feel like you're going to be judged if you post this, or do you don't care? Like, whatever comes into your head, you're posting, like, whatever.
Usually it's whatever comes in my head, I post. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think, like, just being, like, honest, people really appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Is there a rule that women should stop following right now? If there's.
Stop listening to what other people say about you.
Yeah.
People are always going to talk about you, but that in no way affects you or your life.
Yeah.
It can only mentally affect you if you allow it to. And I think that's so stupid. Like, who cares, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, who cares if they said you're ugly? Or who cares if they said you're, you know, you can't dress? Or who cares if they said you're a bad mom? Like, if you know yourself and you can learn to, like, love yourself, then it does not matter. So maybe that's one thing I would tell people, like women, like, learn to love yourself.
The bad mum one, that will get me every time.
Me too.
I don't care who says it, but if someone's like, I don't know how to shut that off, that emotion. I will be fucking angry.
No. Because then I'll just go and do something with my kid. I'll see how they look at me and I realize, no. My kids are obsessed with me and I don't, you know, I don't need to prove it to anybody else. They love me.
So
they
true.
love to spend time with me. We have so much fun. You know, I always dance with, I make their life fun.
Yeah.
You know, like even when I'm brushing their teeth in the morning, I sing a song to them, like brush your teeth. Like I have a whole song that
That's amazing.
that I do for them, and I make everything they do fun. You know, or at least I try to.
Yeah, I love that.
Awesome. Is there a double standard between how ambitious men and women are treated socially?
I think so. Don't you?
I think so too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely think so.
socially,
Yeah.
in a career, in the workplace, I think everywhere there is that double standard still.
You would think that in this day and age there isn't, but there really is.
Yeah.
There really is, and especially in certain cultures more than others. Like in my culture, for sure. So it's a big thing, you know, like in my culture. And in Ukrainian, like all of like the Soviet Union, it's like, you know, the wife should be at home cooking, cleaning, and being a mother to the kids.
Yeah.
And I just never saw myself as that. And I always saw myself as like creating success and becoming a famous singer and fashion designer. Like all the things that I'm doing, it's what I always saw myself doing.
That's great. You're achieving your goals. That's the only thing that I really ever get is, oh, you work too much.
Really?
Yeah. How much do you see your kids? That's the one. And I do brush that one off now. First of all, I was like, oh, do I? And then I'm like, no, I take my kids to school. I pick them up. I go to most of the activities.
Same.
You know, I do my best. Like I can't be there all day, every day. I'm there all day on the weekends with them. But at first that bothered me again. But then I'm like, no, I'm providing a great fucking life for my family and kids.
A great example of what it takes to be successful. Again, the representation that they have in the home matters so much.
Yeah. That's why I am who I am, because of the way my parents were. And so it's my goal to teach my kids like, hey, with hard work, you can do anything. And with believing in yourself, you can do anything. Like believe in yourself, stay true to who you are, and work hard towards your goals and your dreams. You know, I think that's very important. I feel like if you work in the space that you love, it never feels like work. You know, like my parents made me think that I need to be a doctor. Or like a pharmacist. I went to college for pharmacy. I failed miserably. And then I switched to early childhood education because I thought, okay, like maybe I'll open up a daycare because I knew I wanted to have like my own business.
Okay.
Then I had a child and I was like, no. I'm not going to have a daycare. No.
Yeah.
And luckily I got into the home care side of it. But if I didn't listen to my parents and I listened to myself, I would have gone for music or fashion or interior design, all the things that I ended up doing anyway in my life. And I wanted to do those things, but I was afraid to pursue the passion side because my parents made me feel like it's not like in industries where you can actually
not enough
succeed. Right. It's a tough industry. You don't just get an education and get it. You have to succeed. It depends on so many things.
But I want to teach my kids, like, if that's what you want to do, go and do it. But you have to like work for it. You have to figure out how you're going to make money off of this, you know?
But I relate, you know, dancing. Who ever would have thought that a show at the time like Dancing with the Stars was ever going to exist and we could have the success and the platform and the opportunity that we've had, especially ballroom dancing, which at the time was what your grandparents did, you know?
I did ballroom dancing for a little bit.
You did?
When I was younger, I love ballroom dancing.
So fun. And we're so lucky that it led to what it did, where now we can also do other things with it. Tell me more about your singing and your fashion design label. I want to know, because these are obviously your passions. You then chase them later in life. Which one started first? The fashion label, right?
No, the music started first.
Music started first.
So as soon as I got divorced from my first husband, that's when all of a sudden my business just like skyrocketed right away. It was like crazy. Like the bad luck left and the good luck started.
Wow.
It was like wild.
Energy's a real thing.
Get it out.
Man. Once you clear it out.
It is.
All the doors open.
Yeah. And so I decided I'm going to like start on my music because it was always like something I wanted to do. And I was already 26. I had recorded a song when I was like 15 and it kind of did well, but then I got like distracted with boys and life, got married, had a kid, you know, all the things. And so afterwards I was like, no, I'm going to pursue my dreams. And I met this producer and like I heard one of his tracks and I was able to write a song like right away. Like it just like this portal opened and I started writing music and we started recording and I started doing all this stuff. I was coming to LA all the time. I found like some really amazing producers and I wrote a bunch of songs, recorded music videos, performed in different places. Like I was really pushing my career like hardcore.
Okay.
But also investing a lot of money into it and also getting kind of gypped by people in the music industry. They'd be like, oh, like pay me this and pay me that. And because I had the money, I'd be like, okay.
Right.
You know?
They saw you coming.
Yeah, exactly. So they definitely took advantage of me a lot. And then I met Roman, who is like more economical with his money. And so he would be like, this is not a smart decision. That's not a smart decision. And so I stopped kind of doing the music thing as much. And I started doing the fashion. But then I had 2 more kids. But when I found out that my third was a boy, like I really wanted a girl. I didn't want a third kid at all. Like I was like, this is like too much. Like 2 is enough. Like no, like 1 was enough for me, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, fine. Like I'm going to have a girl. I really wanted a girl. And then I find out it's a boy. I was like, it's a
common story in this room, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was really sad, but I don't like to be sad. So I was like, what am I going to do to make myself happy? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to open up my clothing line. And so while I was pregnant, I started this business and I got all the samples and, ordered all these designs that I'd been working on already for years. And I did my own website, like created my own Shopify. Like I did all the things.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, I did all the
That's
things on my
amazing.
own. And then I had to hire a couple models because I couldn't model my own clothing because I was pregnant. But I also designed some dresses that like work with pregnancy. So they stretch out. And then you can also wear it when you're not pregnant. So it's like just like a very stretchy, like cotton, soft, comfortable material. But it was like sexy dresses.
Is that the clothing? Dresses?
It's a lot of different stuff. I have like everything. I have bathing suits. I have sweatsuits. I have dresses.
Okay.
I have like just outfits.
So casual, formal stuff, like everything.
Ready to wear. I call it. And then I also am working on like the couture line. That's what I started with, is like more high-end stuff. But then I went to the affordable side because that's what my husband was like, you should adhere to more people and blah, blah, blah. And I listened to him and went down that route. But
No, but that's good. That's good because you can appeal to the masses.
And I can still do the other, the couture side of things
everything
as well. So, but in between these 9 years since I met Roman, I still like recorded music. I just never like pursued it hardcore. But that's why I always wanted a reality TV show, because I felt like it would be like the perfect gateway for like the music and the clothing.
Showcasing it, yeah.
Yeah. So
do you sing on? Do you have any performances that you do on the show?
Yeah. So in episode 7, that's like my episode. It's my my birthday. I had a huge birthday party for the last year in my 30s because I turned 39, and I got to showcase my clothing line and my singing, which was so cool. So they didn't actually air the fashion show part of it, which was so upsetting, but whatever. But they aired me singing. So at least that, so people could see I'm a singer. But I don't know if everyone realizes that I'm singing my own songs. And a lot of the songs in episode 7 are my songs that I wrote.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
I think people don't know that. So I would love
We got to let them know.
Cool.
Yeah, we got to let them know.
What is the name of your fashion label?
Romy Runway, ROMI Runway.
Romy
So
Runway.
Romy is like short for Romina. And then like my artist name is Ro with a dash, Mina. RO-MINA.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I had like my name like with a dash everywhere, like on the show too, to keep it like on brand.
Oh, yeah, smart.
Very
But
cool.
I have a lot of music. I just came out with this song called Dreamer. So after I filmed, I was able to write this song about like fulfilling your dreams and never giving up and like not listening to what other people say and all that. And so I love this song. It's so much fun. It's like a dance song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where can we find these songs to listen?
Anywhere you listen to music. Spotify, Apple Music.
Okay, and it's Romina
YouTube.
dash Mina?
Ro-Mina.
Yeah.
Just my first name,
Okay.
not my last name.
I want to ask one more Palm Beach question.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because as I'm listening to your story and I'm obsessed with you and the
thank
drive
you.
that you have and the things that you do, and I'm playing it back in my mind of all the jealousy from these women. I could be so far off base here. But a lot of the women on the show, is it their money that they made?
So,
Or
both.
this is a shitty
Yeah,
question.
not
Am I an
everyone.
asshole right now?
No,
I might
that's
be
a
an
question a
asshole.
lot of people ask.
Okay,
No.
I
love it.
So
Let's get into it.
I think Rosalind's the only one that is married to her husband, but they built everything together. Like he wasn't rich when she married him.
They built it together.
Yeah,
Amazing
so
as a
he
partnership.
built his business like throughout their life together. So, and so I guess it's like, half hers anyway.
For sure, yeah.
And then Hillary says that she created her own money. She
Okay.
was married to a billionaire. So when she was 29 or something and he was like 69 or something, I don't know. Yeah. And
Just
so,
a couple Billy here and there.
But she
might
says
help.
that
That's
he
not a
didn't-
sugar daddy for sure. No, it definitely
Couple
isn't
of
a sugar
bees.
daddy.
well,
Yeah,
she
fine.
says that he wasn't a billionaire when she married him. Like
Oh,
he was
just
in
a millionaire?
debt.
Okay, cool.
Like he was in debt. I don't know. That's what she says.
Just a
Oh,
multi-millionaire.
he was, yeah.
Yeah, that he was in debt.
Yeah,
and
just
that
a multimillionaire.
Yeah. So, but she claims that she's self-made.
Okay.
Taja, I think, is self-made as well.
Okay.
I don't know, like what her
Deal
is. Yeah. And Maria also worked with her husband. So they have like different businesses on the side. Like she's not just a DJ. They have like a business together that they work on. And they built that together as well. So all of us are basically like kind of self-made from what I know.
Okay.
Great.
Because
In
I
a
was
way.
just trying to
Yeah.
find the
None of us are
relationship
trust
of
fund
like
babies.
none of you are trust fund babies.
None
Okay,
of us
cool.
are like trust
Neither are
fund babies.
we.
No, neither are we.
We all
Right.
come from no money.
Yeah, absolutely
Very
not.
nice, very nice, very nice.
Okay, because what I've loved so much about like hearing your story and learning so much about you. Well, now I must watch the show.
You have to watch.
Now
Yes.
I must.
Yes.
I simply must, and I will tune in. But it's just really fucking cool to hear from a woman how much it took to get to where you've gotten to, how much of the hustle, the roadblocks along the way, parents that told you not to do it, or a husband that, or even having kids. So many women think that any one number of those things, oh, well, then the dream's just not going to happen. But here you are still saying, no, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do it. Time doesn't matter. My age doesn't matter. Not that your age does. 39 is so young.
Matter. It
But
doesn't
for
matter.
anyone that wants to try and start it.
Maybe I won't be like a pop star, but I can still make amazing music. And I think like being a DJ will probably like help me, because being a DJ, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
And then this way I can still showcase my music, and I love music, and I love to play music, and I love to hear music.
Yeah.
It's like, it's such a big part of my life. So I'm like, whatever, who doesn't like, who says that I can't start a new endeavor? So many people that have made it in life started even in their 40s,
Yeah,
in their
that's
50s.
so true.
So,
Yeah.
The reinventing yourself thing, man. It's like,
love
I think
it.
it's terrifying for so many people in general, but let's focus on women. It's terrifying for women to reinvent themselves sometimes, especially after motherhood.
Yeah.
Right.
But I look up to people like Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian. Like, they do a million different things. They wear a million different hats. They're moms, and they're still looking good, and they're still like, that's who inspires me, So if I can be that to younger girls, which a lot of younger girls come up to me, like, where they're the ones that watch the shows. A lot of younger girls and gay guys.
Okay. Yeah.
And those
I
are
would
the
bet
biggest
that.
fans of the shows. And when they come up to me and they're like, oh my God, Romina, I'm so excited to meet you. Like, that means so much to me, because I know
cute.
how excited I got. Like, when I met Kim Kardashian one time, I was like, oh my God, like,
Where
like,
did you meet her?
fangirling. At a charity event in New York, at like Cipriani's, I think it was. It's an
Nice.
Amphar event. I don't know if you've heard of that, but so
Nice.
she was so nice, and that was such a big, like, important moment for me, because I always looked up to her. So now, like, I'm getting that kind of love. So it makes me so happy.
I love
It's
that.
amazing for you.
What do you say to the mum that does want to reinvent herself but doesn't have the resources that you have right now? What do you say to the mum that is like, shit, I want to try it?
Do something, do anything, whatever. If there's something that you want to do, put some kind of effort into it. A lot of people say like, oh, well, you're like, jack of all trades, master
Of
what
none.
is it?
Master of none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a continuation to that phrase. It's master of none, but like, there's more to it. I have to look
Oh,
it
wait,
up.
we have to Google. I don't know
Hold
the
on.
rest of that.
Yeah.
I thought that
hold
was
on.
the end.
But better than a master of one. That's what it is. So a
Say
jack
that
of all
again.
trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. And it means that you're good at a lot of things. You're maybe not amazing at one thing, but you're good at a lot of different things.
Why is this not widely known? The
I
end
know.
of that. It's said as such a
I
negative like
posted
thing.
it before. I know. And so it's like, people think like, okay, well, I'm not going to have 100% of my time to invest in whatever it is they want to do. I don't think you need to. I don't invest 100% of my time into the things. Maybe they're not as successful as they could be, but I want to do a lot of different things. And so I feel like, you can devote a certain amount of time, and at least you're pursuing what it is that you want to do. And so it helps
100%.
you with your happiness and your, just belief in yourself and positivity and the energy, just like,
And why not? Chip away at it too, like for your question, like no resources. Yeah. I didn't start out with any money either, but like if you really want something to grow, you just have to do little things day by day
and with
to get there.
social media today, it's so much easier.
Yes,
Like
yes.
like as a singer, I went and I spent thousands of dollars on production and stuff. But people can just like pick up the phone and sing. That's
TikTok,
what they want to
man,
do.
has made a lot of stars
Spend
right now.
5 minutes a day recording yourself singing. You know,
Yeah.
like that doesn't take a lot
I
of
love
time.
that.
But if that's really what you want to do, that's what you can do.
I think at the end of the day, all the things that you've followed and that are bringing you the most success and joy are the ones that you feel passionate about. And that's the point of it all. If you want to reinvent yourself, first step is finding what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
And that's the thing that you chase. As you said, I might not be a pop star. You're not creating music to be a pop star and make millions of dollars out of it. You're creating it because you love it.
Yeah.
And when you create something with that love and authenticity, it brings more people to it anyway because the energy around it is positive. And I think it's such a great thing for people to understand. And also, I'm still like taking in that phrase of better than a master of one. That's so freaking true.
Jack
It's
of all
cool.
trades, master
If you love
of
it, just
none,
do it.
But better than a master of one.
Yeah. If you love
really
5
cool.
things, do 5 things.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, guys, let's get into rapid fire questions. Are you
Okay.
okay with
Ooh,
that?
yeah,
These are
let's
really
do.
cute and fun.
Fun.
Okay. Old money approval or doing whatever you want?
Do whatever you want.
Heck yeah. Power or popularity?
Power.
Being liked or being respected?
Respected.
Loyalty or luxury?
Be adored or be intimidating?
I'd rather be adored, but I think I'm just more intimidating for most people.
I would agree with
Get
that.
that. Say exactly what you think or keep the peace.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Rule follower or rule breaker? I think I know that one.
Breaker.
Yeah.
Forgiveness, not permission, man. Apologize or double down.
What does double down mean?
Like apologize for whatever it was or double down that you were right. I think
Like
it's
I'm right.
that.
I'm not apologizing type of thing.
Oh, I'm such a double down.
You're a double.
She's
I
a
like
double
that.
downer.
I will stand on this hill.
Because I usually don't do things that I need to apologize for.
Love that.
Fair. Love that.
Palm Beach charity gala or Miami after party?
Miami after party.
Girl, yes. Marry a billionaire or build it yourself?
Build it yourself.
Yes.
Can we
Yeah.
do both though?
I would like to do it, but first.
I mean, I'll take the bees. Yeah.
First,
No,
build
I'll take
it
marrying
yourself,
him and
marry
then
and then
building.
make my own billions. Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
Build it yourself and then marry.
Yeah.
So that he can't take credit for it.
That's
yeah,
true.
I think that.
Let's have a good
I want
prenup.
it to be mine.
Yeah.
Just have a good prenup. Oh, is that me?
I think that's you.
Post the drama or keep it private?
Post it.
Ooh, spicy. I love.
It depends which, because I say that, but then I've kept stuff private. Like I never talked about the Taja stuff until recently after we had our reunion.
Whole thing is weird. That whole thing is like
All
moving
right.
on.
Keep the secret or spill the tea?
Keep the secret. Depends on what it is, but
Yeah.
Being underestimated or being feared?
Be the most powerful woman in the room or the most talked about?
ooh. I like both.
You like both? Oh, being
Can we
talked
be
about
both?
gives me anxiety. I'll take just the powerful woman in the room. Being talked about gives me wild anxiety.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it depends
everyone
what they're
always
talking
talks about me, so
No, you're used
it's
to it.
fine. I'm used to it, yeah.
It's
They're
good.
like, screw it. I'll take
Yeah.
both.
Good.
I love that.
This was so fun.
Romina, it was so great having you in here. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys
Thank
are
you
awesome
so
too, and you're
much.
both so beautiful.
Oh god.
Thank you.
So
And
are
I love
you.
the
As are you.
accents.
Literally could come out of the movie Clueless in that outfit.
know, I
Like
know.
you look so good right
This is
now.
fabulous.
Thank you.
Is this one of your designs?
It's not. This is actually Philip Plein.
Okay.
Which his style is so close. Like my style is so close to his.
Okay.
Like I love a lot of his stuff.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and being so
Thank
open and
you.
honest and sharing everything with us. It was so fun.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
super fun.
having
You're
me.
amazing. I will be
Thank
watching
you.
the show.
Oh,
I'm
I love that.
definitely going to look out for your music.
Yep.
And if you want to send me any of your clothes, I'll totally wear them.
Oh, I'd love that. I
Please send
should.
us some samples.
Send
and
us some stuff. I would
Yes.
love to rock it for sure.
I'll send you guys my website and you can choose and I'll just whatever you guys want, I'll send to you.
That
You
sounds
can
like a
choose what
dream.
want.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.